Parents, what's the most horrifying thing you've discovered about your kids? My son Leo is 12, and I found out he's been tormenting himself, believing he's to blame for something just unthinkable. He was always such a bright kid, building Lego spaceships and giggling with his grandparents, Nana and Gramps, who lived right next door. They'd slip him cookies, teach him card tricks, and their laughter would just fill our backyard. But about 8 months ago, Leo changed. He turned quiet and hollow, like all the joy had just leaked out of him. It crept up on us slowly. He started skipping meals, locking himself in his room, and his once vibrant sketches were all left blank. Whenever I'd ask about school, he'd just mutter, "It's okay," and stare down at his shoes. My husband, Mark, just chalked it up to growing pains. But I saw something darker in him. Leo stopped playing soccer. He wouldn't even touch the telescope Gramps gave him. Some mornings his eyes were red, like he'd been crying all night. I found his favorite hoodie in the trash, ripped at the sleeve. He wouldn't say why. One evening, I caught him out in the backyard, just staring at Nana and Gramps' empty house and clutching a photo of them. I asked him what was wrong. He just flinched, said nothing, and ran back inside. Mark and I tried talking to him, but he'd just clam up, his face all pale. We even got him a counselor, but he'd just sit through the sessions in total silence. Desperate, I finally checked his desk drawer. I know it felt like a betrayal, but I just had to know what was going on. That's when I found a crumpled letter he'd written to Nana, just words scrawled in pencil. I didn't mean it. Please come back. My chest got tight. Why was he apologizing? I kept watching him. Leo started sleeping on the floor next to his window, facing their house, almost like he was waiting for them. I'd hear him whispering at night, but it was too soft to catch the words. Mark said he'd open up eventually, but I just couldn't wait any longer. One night, while he was at a friend's house, I searched his room again, and under his bed, I found a journal. The pages were packed with "I'm sorry" written in these frantic loops, and some of them were smudged by tears. The last entry hit me like a punch to the gut. I killed them. I told them to go, and now they're gone. I just sat there on his bed, my hands shaking, the words blurring in front of me. Killed them. Leo wasn't even there when it happened. I waited until he got home. With the journal in my hand, he saw it and just froze, his eyes going wide like I'd caught him stealing something. I just begged him to talk to me, and he just broke down, sobbing, his voice all raw. It turns out that morning, he'd snapped at Nana over breakfast because he was mad she wouldn't let him skip school to see a movie. He yelled at them, "Just leave me alone!" They left an hour later and never came back. A drunk driver hit their car, but Leo thought his words had made them go, that his anger somehow caused the crash. He'd been praying for forgiveness ever since, terrified that he was cursed. I just held him, my own tears falling, telling him over and over it wasn't his fault, that the driver was the one to blame. He just trembled, barely even listening. Mark just wept, cursing himself for not seeing it. We're all in counseling now, and we're fighting to free him from all that guilt. He's starting to smile again, but it's still so fragile. I keep his journal hidden away. It's a reminder to listen to his silence before it's too late.